Hey guys, welcome back to Pawpaw Storytime. I'm out in the country. I got some things to read and some stories and storybooks or whatever. Before I set the phone down, I'm going to show you guys this hat that we got for Pawpaw. He's letting me borrow along with the jersey. Because as everybody knows, I am, let me see if I can get it to stand up right. I'm a fair weather fan, so I don't own any of my own stuff. But like I was making the point earlier, who's really fair weather if everywhere where I move, they decide to start winning? That's not really my fault, right? So, anyways, let me see what do we got here for today. Birthday stuff. We have to do the vote thing. I can't forget to do that. We have to do, all you guys watching or anybody that does get to watch in the comments or whatever between now and next week, I need people to, you have to vote between row 1 or row 2, and then between slots A, B, C, or D. And whichever one gets the most, I'll pull a book out of there, a storybook, and we'll read it. Valentine's this week, so we got a holiday, so I made one of these things to read, right? Valentine's Day is a day to celebrate love, friendship, and appreciation for others. It's celebrated on February 14th. And is also known as St. Valentine's Day. What do kids do on Valentine's Day? They can send cards to loved ones, friends, and family. They can give gifts like flowers or candy or other items. They can create traditions. Kids can create traditions with their families that they can celebrate each year. What can kids learn from Valentine's Day? They can learn the value of love. The value of love, expressing love and appreciation for others. And the golden rule, they can learn to treat others as they would like to be treated. They can do random acts of kindness. Kids can learn that random acts of kindness are not limited to friends and family. Be accepting of everyone. Kids can learn to accept everyone. How did Valentine's Day start? It says it started as a Christian feast day to honor a martyr named Valentine. It says the Catholic Church honored the martyrdom of 2 men named Valentine who were executed on February 14th in different years in the 3rd century. It's wild. We got some birthdays. I'm going to a birthday party for my nephew Teddy and my grandson Jace. Happy birthday, Jace. His birthday is going to be this week. So we got some holiday stuff. We're going to open with the many ways to say I love you. I tried to get love stuff if I could for the Valentine's Day. So parents can set the example by just being themselves rather than trying to be perfect parents. As a parent, I found it most helpful to remember the larger picture, that I really did love our sons. But there were times when I couldn't be with them or when I couldn't give them undivided attention. I've realized that everything does have to be perfect in order to be effective. I've realized that everything does not have to be perfect in order to be effective. It's a rare parent who hasn't lost his or her temper or reacted verbally or physically. No one is in control all the time. Young children can learn a lot from us when, after the heat of the moment has passed, we can apologize for something that we did that was inappropriate. It's a good discipline for us, as well as for our children, to be able to say, I'm sorry. Okay, now our story. Oh, you guys feel that? Phone fell clean off of there. How's that? Is that better? Turn this around there. Alright. I got this book here. I put, who sings more about love and about heartbreak than Taylor Swift? I needed a spot to insert this book for some of my grandkids, and this feels like as good a spot as any. Remember that love is love is love, and Valentine's reminds us of more than just romantic love. We're reminded of all love. And I Googled, searched, and then Google says that overall 76% of Taylor Swift's discography is about love and relationships. And a discography is a catalog of recordings. And ironically, because it's Super Bowl Sunday, Taylor Swift is also dating Kansas City Chiefs number 18, Travis Kelce. Huh?
87.
Isn't that what I said?
It's 87. She's dating 87.
Yeah. She's dating Kansas City Chiefs number 87, Travis Kelce. So go Taylor's boyfriend. And we're reading The Legends Alphabet, Taylor Swift edition. I'm just going to jump right into it, because I don't know if this is going to be a long one. It says, let's go back here. A is for All Too Well, the 10-minute version. In 2012, Tay-Tay sang tearfully of all the wild ups and downs with her boyfriend. They danced under the autumn leaves and in the refrigerator light, but it wasn't meant to last. 11 years later, All Too Well, the short film, won the Best Music Video Award at the Grammys. A. B is for Blank Space. In this 8 times platinum hit from her amazing 1989 album, T Swift's ready for her next relationship. Over an electric pop rhythm that gets feet tapping and heads bopping, she tells a future boyfriend, "I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name." B. C is for Cardigan. Taylor thanked her Swifties in 2020 by giving them 2 surprise albums. This slow burn from Folklore, the first of those albums, is all about the beauty and tears of teen romance. With Cardigan's instant success, Tay proved once again to be the most legendary songwriter of her generation. C. D is for Look What You Made Me Do. I'm sorry, but the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. In this proudly sassy song, Swift showed the world that she can be a bad girl. From lying in a bath of diamonds to wearing a full-body fishnet outfit, she confronts the haters who shunned her away, announcing her epic return. D. E is for Enchanted. Tender and wistful, strumming her acoustic guitar, Tay sings of the emotions we feel after meeting someone truly enchanting. She's wonderful. She's wonderstruck, blushing all the way home, hoping please don't be in love with someone else. But how could they possibly choose anyone other than her? E. F is for Fearless. As an 18-year-old, the ever-strong Taylor recorded this tale of the perfect first date. As the first track on her classic Fearless album, this song shows how beautiful it can be to allow yourself to fall in love, and how, when you have a new crush, the streets look a little different just after it's rained. That's F. G is for Gateway Car. Should have known I'd be the first to leave. On this hit, Tay sings of saying goodbye to a toxic ex and starting something new. But this relationship was doomed from the beginning, as she comes to learn that nothing good starts in a getaway car. It's G. H is for Anti-Hero. I wake up screaming from dreaming one day I'll watch as you're leaving. This single from Tay's Midnights album shows her at her weakest. She's as relatable as she ever gets, scared, sad, and searching for meaning in her life. It's no surprise Anti-Hero became one of 2022's best-selling singles. That's H. I is for Shake It Off. Our pop country princess has dealt with non-stop rumors and lies ever since bursting onto the scene. This crazy catchy Billboard-topping banger from her 1989 album was all about being bigger than all that negativity. Whether it's the fakers, haters, players, or heartbreakers, Tay promises just to shake it off. That's I. J is for the Joker and the Queen. Slowly and in harmony, T Swift and her good friend Ed Sheeran sing about how nothing can keep true lovers apart, not even a queen and a joker. He showed her his true self, and she fell head over heels. I showed you in my hand, and you still let me win. And who was I to say that this was meant to be? J is for Joker. J. K is for I Knew You Were Trouble. Taylor's been through her fair share of charmers and heartbreakers, so she knows trouble when she sees it. Sometimes that trouble is too much to resist, but after this chart-topping, legendary 7 times platinum track, it's clear to everyone that Taylor got the last laugh. K. L is for Lover. A forever type of love with someone who will accept us, scars and all, Isn't that what we're all looking for? On this 2019 track from her album of the same name, Tay had finally found love. Can I go where you go? Can we always be this close, forever and ever? Sadly not, but we get the idea. L. M is for mine. With this warm and upbeat ballad, Taylor proclaims her love for being in love to anyone who will hear her. In a mega-hit music video drenched in sunlight and good vibes, T Swizzle is all smiles, romance, and affection with the man of her dreams. You're the best thing that's ever been mine. It's M. N is for we are never, ever getting back together. You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. It's Miss Americana at her best, empowering, telling the world once and for all that her former flame is on his own and that she is better off without him. Her decision to be happily single produced this legendary hit, her first ever #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That's an N. O is for Our Song. Taylor was just a newcomer back in 2007 but with this track she broke into the country scene, becoming the youngest person ever to write and record a song that made its #1 on the Hot Country Song Chart. Who knew she'd be singing it to thousands of screaming fans 16 years later? Well, Taylor did. It's O. P is for Paper Rings. On this upbeat tune, Tay sings about how a big shiny ring isn't what shows a girl she's loved, it's the person behind the ring. As everyone's favorite pop queen once said, this song talks about true love, and if you really find true love, you probably don't really care what the symbolism of that love is. Truer words have never been spoken. It's a P. Q is for question. Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Did you wish you'd put up more of a fight? When a relationship ends, it's easy to ask questions like these, but in the slow and thoughtful song, Taylor shows that what a heartbroken lover wants more than anything is answers. Q. You know what's weird is my description didn't take, so I'm going to have to edit this video when we're done. R is for ready. R is for ready for it. Back in 2017, Tay-Tay returned to the pop scene with Reputation, another legendary new album. She also had a new bad girl persona and this bold, powerful, confident hit. Many changes were happening around her, but Taylor showed she was ready for anything. R. S is for Love Story. Recorded in 2008 and re-recorded in 2021, Love Story is one of the greatest songs Tay has ever written. It's about forbidden love, craving that one special person, and wanting to run away with the man of your dreams. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby. Just say yes. We say yes, Taylor. S. T is for You Need to Calm Down. Internet trolls, ew. Taylor knows better than anyone how annoying haters can be, but she's not bothered. She's done up in her bikini and fluffy jacket, chilling by the pool, telling everyone to calm down. Aside from being super catchy, this popular track is also an LGBTQIA+ anthem. T. U is for Me, featuring Brendan Urie, Taylor's cat mom, a fashion icon, and the youngest female artist to ever win Album of the Year at the Grammys. She also knows all about self-worth, and with help from Panic at the Disco's incredible Brendan Urie, she dove headfirst into this classic tune about the importance of loving yourself. U. V is for The Very First Time. With cheerful lyrics and a catchy acoustic melody, Taylor sings about how beautiful things once were, and she's reminiscing over that first date and her first night together when sparks turned to romance and when a crush blossomed into love. Not trying to fall in love, but we did, like children running. V. W is for Willow. This metaphorical love song was the hit single on Evermore the second of Taylor's surprise albums in 2020. Tay sings of life being like a willow tree, its thin branches swaying in the wind, its roots spreading beneath the soil. And that's how special she feels when she finds a love meant to last. W. X is for exile. This legendary duet dives deeper into Tay-Tay's heart than anything before it. She's a girl saying goodbye with a tearful, gentle voice, and Bon Iver's a boy with a soulful baritone asking what went wrong. With such heart-tugging lyrics, it's no surprise critics can call Exile one of her greatest tunes to date. It's X. Y is for You Belong With Me. In this playful and catchy song, Taylor wonders how her love interest would want a girl who's not right for him. With over 1.4 billion YouTube streams, it's a legendary anthem for girls around the world wondering the same thing. She wears her short skirts, I wear t-shirts, she's cheer captain, and I'm on the bleachers. That's why. Z is for I Don't Want to Live Forever, featuring Zayn. Over a high-pitched melody and electro R&B rhythm, Taylor and Zayn sing of their classic love-hate relationship with the lover you just can't give up. Even though they know they're better off apart, they can't stop longing for each other. I just want to keep calling your name till you come back. That's Z. And that's it. I don't know when this book came out, because I'm sure she's had other songs since then. I don't know the copyright, but anyways, that hit a lot of stuff, right? So we're going to move on here. God, I can't believe that description didn't work. I'm going to have to go back in there and adjust that. We got, the closing is from the book that I was telling you guys that we just got from Grandma Love You here not that long ago. It's Julie Andrews' Treasures for All Seasons, Poems and Songs to Celebrate the Year. And she's got one for Valentine's Day. I think she's got more than one, so that'll be good. We'll be able to use it a different time. It says, a Valentine. A Valentine must have a heart to convey the loving part of one I'm told. Well, if I could but have my way upon this somewhat special day, I'd be original and bold. A heart seems far too small a thing to carry all the love I bring to you, no truly, so I'd curl myself upon this page, despite my hefty size and age, and sign it, your unruly but very loving Julie, by Julie Andrews. Most of the stuff in here they've collected from other poets and lyricists, songwriters. That one's actually from her. So that's pretty cool, right? I don't have a lot of the closing stuff. I did bring a card. I wasn't going to. The card says, what were the major turning points in your life that got you here? And I could fill up notebooks probably, but I wrote, my kids obviously being born was a turning point. My active drug addiction, the first time I went to prison, the different style of drug addiction, moving to Washington and getting off the drugs and turning my life around was a huge turning point. Writing my blog, which I still do once a week, mending relationships with my kids, watching the Mr. Rogers special helped me do it like it was a completely whole other turning point. That was when I was still in Washington. Having my grands, having you guys, then moving home, doing story times for you guys, and then I wrote on the back that young Sean wasted the latter days of his youth. It almost cost him my life. There's a lot of turning points. I'm grateful that I get to be where I am right now. Happy birthday to Jace. His birthday's this week. Happy Valentine's Day. And happy birthday to Teddy. His birthday party's today. And remember to vote. I need you guys to vote for row 1 or row 2 and slot A, B, C, or D. And then I'll choose a story from that off the bookshelf for next week. And I guess that's going to do it, guys. Remember that I love you and I'm proud of you guys for being exactly who you're supposed to be. And you're the only one that gets to decide that. And our minds, just like our books, work better when they're open. I love you guys. I got to get in here and fix this description now and get everybody tagged. See you next week. Go Chiefs!